Today is the next best of one qualifier play-in event to qualify for the qualifier tournament next weekend, but it is a big but. It is in the sealed format. It is not constructed. It is not standard. This is new to me. It's also new to you guys on the channel. I'm still gonna at least plan to produce 2 videos a day if I'm doing sealed content, so I would have the standard content in the normal 11 a.m. slot, and then maybe there's another sealed one later in the day. But it is part of the pro circuit, essentially, and probably is important to learn in general, and so we are going to give it a go today. I'm going to be probably remarkably slow at deck building, because there will be, of the 300 cards from Aetherdrift, like 3 are played in standard, the other 297 are not played. So I'm going to have some new cards to learn here and look over. I will leave timestamps in the description so that you can skip past the deck building process if you don't want to hear me belabor over each and every card. Here we go. 4,000 gems down the drain. I am sure. Let's do it. Let's hope we just open bombs the first time. Lots and lots of bombs in the same color. Probably not the monument. Planeswalker's interesting. I mean, there are probably no removal spells that can kill this, right? She's a weird Planeswalker. The artifact tokens don't really block that well, but she is a card. Shape Thief. 4 mana, 0/0 flash. You can have this creature enter as a copy of an artifact creature you control. Cycling 2. Okay, again, probably not a bomb rare, I'd say. Mascot's very good on 1. This is a ridiculous card that'll probably win a lot of games on the spot. A 4 mana 5/5. Whenever you discard 1 more cards, create that many tap 2/2 zombie creature tokens. Kind of a payoff. We have a lot of cycle stuff. Duretti is probably a busted card if you can build around it at all. Power is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Whenever it enters or attacks, use target creature artifact card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice an artifact if you do return the chosen card to the battlefield. So when it enters or attacks, so you can run loops on this. Okay, we definitely have some powerful cards here. I think red and green is what I'd be most excited to play. We'll see where our removal spells and such fall out here. We'll just go through and we'll start selecting cards that I might think might make a deck here. So probably not this random aura. +1/+1 vigilance. Max speed can cast from graveyard. Actually, that's not that bad. It's weird. Vehicles suck. Mounts and vehicles get +1/+1. It's a lord. It's also an uncommon. And it's a pilot. Okay, I mean, this is okay if we had to play artifacts and vehicles. 3 mana 3/3, put a +1 counter on mount or vehicle. Jeez. I mean, it's a good rate. Actually, it's a good card. I just don't want to play any artifacts, any vehicles if I can. Artifacts cost 1 less to cast. Yeah, this card's fine if we can build around it somehow. Flyers in general are very good. It's got starter engines. Vigilance is very good. It seems like a very solid sealed card. Detention Chariot. It's got cycling if we try to build a cycling deck, although I don't think that's really the goal here. Yeah, I mean, it's actually a pretty good card in sealed, probably. I mean, it's straight up removal plus 6/6 body. Exhaust ability. Draw a card. 2 mana 3/3 vehicle. Exhaust becomes a vehicle, becomes a creature permanently. I mean, that's very expensive. This card's okay. We probably don't want to try to mill people out, right? Unless we can build a crazy control deck. Good removal. Okay. Howler's Heavy. There's a random card. It's okay. This is a random card. It's probably not that good. This card's weird. Trip Up. I think people play this, actually. It's kind of removal. It's pseudo removal. I mean, this is only good if we have other stuff. I mean, we'll throw it in here to start. Creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If that opponent's speed is greater than each other player speed, reduce that opponent's speed by 1. Okay, fine. But it's a 5 mana 4/4 bounce spell. I think that's pretty decent, especially if you're tempo at all. Affinity for artifacts. This could be crazy good if we can get artifacts. I mean, we'll see. Grimbaubles, good removal. You can always cycle it for 3. It's not a bad card. Actually, it's pretty good at dealing with bombs. 2 mana 2/2 settles mounts and crews. Its power over 2 greater. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting. Some late game value there. I mean, you'd have to like have some sack engine to make it worth it. 2 mana 3/1 with pay 1 and surveil. Honestly, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that card. If we have really good creatures, I guess. This is a weird card. You probably don't want to play this though. It's a vehicle too. You really don't want to play that. +1/+1 until end of turn. That creature dies this turn. Surveil 1. Interesting. Okay, kind of a tempo card. That seems fine. It's a really good mana sink. And you can draw a card. That's great. It's a great card. Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Interesting. At least it's not just you. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Good black removal. Here's a Chariot. Have we seen any discard stuff, really? Not really, I don't think. Each opponent discards a card. It's a vehicle, though. God, I really don't want to play vehicles. It's okay. Cast this card from your graveyard by paying 2 life and sacrificing an artifact or a creature in addition to paying its other costs. Interesting. I mean, this seems very reasonable. Back on track. 5 mana, return target creature vehicle for your graveyard to your battlefield. Okay. And create a pilot. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if we have any kind of mill ability, it could be good. It's a flyer with lifelink. This seems pretty solid. 7 mana, 5/5. When it enters, all other creatures get -2/-2. And it has cycling. I mean, it's definitely a powerful card. I don't think we're trying to crew stuff if we can. I don't know if this card's any good or not. A flash vehicle, +2/+0, and trample. Discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Max speed, sack enchantment, haste until end of turn. If we had like a discard build, actually this could be okay. Artifact. It'll probably find a target, right? This is the artifact set. It's weird to main deck it, but it probably will find a target. Whew, 2 damage to each creature. Interesting. Exile this card from your graveyard, draw a card. I mean, that seems really solid. And sealed. Seems really good. 3 mana 1/4. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. And you can cycle. You cycle this card, just 1 damage to each opponent. Jeez, I just don't think we're going to be able to build a discard sealed deck, right? Isn't that too much to ask? 3 mana 2/3. Exhaust. Put a +1 counter on this creature. It gains double strike till end of turn. Yeah, it's pretty hard. I guess it's okay. You can do it at instant speed. That's annoying. Of course, we have Chandra, which is a planeswalker, and we have Duretti as well in red. Okay. This card's pretty solid too. This is a very good card. Just a free draw discard every turn. Flying in haste. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, does 2 damage to any target. This card seems very good. We have a lot of them. Interesting. Okay, we got green as well. Mascot's busted. This is one of the only removal spells we've seen so far. Death Touch seems very decent, unless they have a bunch of flyers. I don't know if you can main deck this in best of 1. Gain 2 life. 3 mana 4/2 vehicle. Add 1 mana of any color. So we have color fixing now, which could be interesting. I don't know if we're going to go 3 colors, but there is some fixing there. 4 mana 2/4 reach. When it enters, you may search your library and or graveyard for a creature card with no abilities. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. There are some really good ones. I don't think we've seen any so far. There's like the 2 mana 3/3s, right? With no text. 4 mana 4/4. Trample and reach. This is a great sealed card. Just generically strong. 5 mana 4/4 with vigilance. Creature attacks while saddle gets +2/+2 to end of turn. Seems really strong too. Sure, seems strong. Black and white. Create a 2/2 zombie. When a creature you control dies, it's pretty. I guess it's a 3 mana 3/4 worth of value. I guess it's okay. Blue and red, interesting. We had some good blue removal spells. It's good removal spell. Green and white. Probably not playing that one, right? Untap each creature you control. Dang, that's pretty sweet. That's a sweet freaking card. Whew, that's a really good card. Wow, 2 of them. Damn. We don't have any good white cards, do we? White and green, blue and green. Max speed, discard a card, draw a card. Seems very good. Generic removal seems good. Draw a card. Target mount you control comes saddled. Nah, this card sucks. Could be used as mana fixing on the draw, I guess. 3 mana 2/1 flying and vigilance. This seems very good, right? It's a 3 mana 2/1 flyer, but also kills a lot of things in the format. Ramp could be good. Also has draw discard in case we're trying to discard stuff. Another draw discard. I guess it's weird because to get to max speed, you have to attack early, but you're not really doing that in your rampy deck. Okay, so do we have any removal spells here? What are our bombs? I feel like black was... black has spin out. Red has our Planeswalker. How good is this card, though? So, we'll zero it. Sacrifice or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. She's probably... Also, you can target a vehicle you control and just crew it immediately. I guess we could be like black-red discard, as weird as that is. Artifact or draw. Just card or card. Create a vehicle token. Then you can immediately crew it. What are we going to do with all these vehicles, though? Whew. Do we have no playable 2-drops in red and black? I mean, we could splash blue at the cliffs. I just don't think we're in green and white, right? We just didn't really... It's not where our bomb... I feel like the bombs are really important. I think we're pretty much definitely red and black, right? What was the other bomb I opened? 2 red ones. I think we're likely not in green. Hold on. How do I sort? Rarity. Rare. Oh, this spell thief we don't really care about. Do I have a mythic? Oh, mythic rare must be up here. Oh, that one sucks. Do we get a mythic rare? I guess Chandra's probably mythic rare. Okay. Enters a copy of artifact or creature you control. If we had really good creatures, we could. We're probably not splashing for trip up. Probably not splashing for this card. This card's cool. Maybe you can splash for that. Serpent, we'll have to check. If we have affinity for artifacts, double blue is really hard to play. This is good removal. We don't really have that much removal either. Plus, we get the broadside barrage if we splash blue. I think splashing blue makes a lot of sense. I think we're likely not in green and white, sadly. This has 1 mana of any color. I think we're sadly not in green. I think we're probably black, red, splash blue is my guess. So let's just take out some of these green cards and white cards here. We don't have that many 2-drops. What else can we play for 2? Blue, black, and red. Mostly black and red, though. Yeah, we don't really have that much. We play this terrible card. Into a 3-drop? Jeez. We do not have that much to do early. Even if we went fully 3 colors, we would have nothing to do early. But I think we just live by that. I don't think we really have a better way to play this. Our 2-drops are not that bad. I think it's looking okay. Mill 2 cards and turn a creature or vehicle from your graveyard to your hand. You really don't want to mill your Chandra, do you? I think we don't want to play this unless we have to. Surveil seems really solid. This card seems really solid. Maybe we play this. I don't know if we have space for that or not. Oh, Sweeper. That's really good with our no 1 or 2-drops. This card seems really solid. I don't know if we're doing this. Whenever you cycle a card, maybe you discard 1 of our cards. This is a random 3-drop. This thing could be okay. Artifact or creature. This is really good, actually. Each opponent discards a card. I don't think our creatures are that good to warrant copying. Creature or vehicle, I don't know. I mean... This is interesting with Duretti. We already have a lot of 4-drops. I don't think we need to splash for this card, even though I think it's probably really good. I don't think we need this card. I don't think we're playing double blue for this. This card's wild. 7 mana. Probably don't need that, though, right? Unless you want to run a Reanimator deck. Like, who else can we cycle? We could keep the Reanimation spell. If we have a lot of, like, good random things to cycle. I don't think we have that much that's worth it, though. No, I don't really think we're reanimating. I think we would probably cut the 7-drop. 6-drops are really good. We have a lot of good 5-drops, too. Each one discards a card. It's really only good with, like, Duretti. You just repeatedly get it back. I mean, that'd be busted, but that's such a weird specific combo. I doubt we build around that. Discard one or more cards. Create that many tap zombies. This is good with Chandra, I guess. I'm pretty sure we can cut this Shape Thief. You really don't want it on 4. If you play it on 6, you're really happy. And it's only one you control. Plus it's in blue. We don't want to play that many blue cards if we can afford it. Alright, how are we looking now? 50 cards left. I guess we can run Sky Crash. It kind of fixes our hand, right? I guess all this stuff is fine. I mean, at this point, how many lands we got? 17 lands. Yeah, at this point, we're just cutting random 3-drops, I think. Maybe we can cut a 5-drop, but I like most of our 5-drops. Plus, we have, like, some ramp in here. 3 mana, 2/3. Gains double strike. Plus, it's a pilot, which doesn't really help. This is like a weird defensive card, which I think is okay for our deck. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just cutting random cards. A 3 mana 2/3. I feel like that's not it. This card is like weirdly defensive. I kind of like it. What does it take to crew the Chariot? Crew 2. It does not crew the Chariot. Maybe I'm overestimating the Aether Jacket. It does help with speed, though, which is interesting. I don't think you need this one per se if we're looking to cut cards. Artifact a creature card from it. That's a good removal spell. I don't think we've been that either. We probably don't need to main deck Sky Crash, I guess. No, it's kind of fine to target, though. We need removal spells, I think. Could cut a 4-drop still. Although I think the Gunner is really good, honestly, in our strategy. If we're looking to draw discard a bunch... Yeah, I think we're just cutting a bunch of... Maybe we don't need all of these. Let's see. Alright, I don't think we need that card. Maybe we don't need the Aether Jacket. Trying to get to 40 cards here. I guess we could get rid of Intimidation Tactics. In terms of really good removal, we have Flood the Engine. No? You don't want to split up? What did I do wrong here? Like this? Oh, we have a ton of non-creature spells. Oh, wow, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6-ish. I guess we can get rid of this. I don't know why we need that card. Maybe Feel the Flames is too narrow. I don't know who's really going to be aggro here. Okay, we're almost done. We really don't have that many creatures. I guess we get rid of Sky Crash. I like our top end. being too narrow. Could also get rid of intimidation tactics. I mean, we need creatures. Okay, I feel like this is looking okay. I don't know how we're going to move the Chandra, but she's kind of got to carry the day. I want a lot of expensive cards if we can. I mean, you could cut one Dracosaur. The card seems good, though. You only have a little bit of ramp. Maybe you don't want more than one 6-drop. I feel like the 6-drop looks really good, plus his removal. Alright, I think this is about it. Let's just look at the mana here. 3 islands. Do we want this card? Draw, discard. At max speed. It'd be a free make a chariot. We already kind of have a ton of ways to draw discard. I don't know if we need that in the deck, though. I think I'd rather just keep my mana clean. Okay, I think this is the deck here. Yeah, we'll give it a go. All right, this is my summary. If you skip to this point, we're running mostly red and black. Our bombs are Chandra and the Daretti in red. We also have 2 of the Dracosaurs, which is a 6-mana 4/4 flying haste that can also, within its saddle, deals 2 damage to any target, so that's removal. We have some decent removal here. We have the spin out removal spell. We're splashing blue for Flood the Engine. We're splashing blue for Broadside Barrage. We have a lifeland here, whatever that's called, a blue and red lifeland to help fix mana. We have a starting column to help fix mana. We have a ticket tortoise to help fix mana. We have some cheap removal spells like Grim Bauble and Scrap Compactor. Not that many 2-drops. Then we have some interesting cards that at max speed you can pay 3 and exile from your graveyard and draw a card, which seems pretty solid. So we're looking to kind of survive until we get Chandra down. Our 5-drops are solid. This Thunderhead Gunner can just draw a discard at will. And every time we discard 1 or more cards, we can make a tap 2/2. So we'll see how this goes. But I think this is the best deck we can make here. So yeah, let's give it a run for our money. Okay. We need 6 wins before 2 losses, I guess. Classic. Here we go. I don't know if our bombs are that bomby. I just don't have a sense of if Chandra's going to be any good or not. Chaotic Reaper. We're on the play. We have a 2-drop, and 3-drop, although 2-drop's not ideal. We don't have any black. We don't have any black cards either. I think it's fine to keep. If we can just curve out into the Gunner, like, that's very acceptable here. Double Island showing up in the opening hand is weird, though. Technically, we don't have to play the Tortoise. Huh. Okay. I guess there goes one of the Gunners. Ticket Tortoise is only really good on the draw. On like turn 3 too. I guess it's a weird mana fix. I mean, they shouldn't pick the Surveyor because we just get it out of the graveyard anyway. Or we get the value out of it. I think you just take one of the 2 Gunners. Unless you're really aggressive and... I don't know. Yeah, one of the 2 Gunners. I think that makes sense to me. Oh, a bomb showing up. But not in a color we can use yet. I don't even know if you play the Tortoise here. I think I want the mana fixing if we can get it. If we don't top deck the 4th land. Oh, baby. Is this card good? Should we be playing this card? Another red. In sealed, I mean, there aren't that many cards. I don't know. This implies he's a weird control deck. The Buccaneer. We don't have black, so we can't do anything about this. I mean, we don't really want him drawing and discarding. I guess we'll attack here. Takes it. We get the speed up. The question is, do we play the land? He doesn't have to hit this 4th land drop. I guess you still have to. I'm still hanging on to the Ticket Tortoise. I mean, we have no way to cast these black spells yet. We'll have to see if the Monument's any good. I mean, we have that card. That's so weird, though. I mean, we have a lot of removal. We could maybe play it. We even have a 2 damage sweeper that we didn't include. Draw a card, then discard a card. Solid? Okay, I got some more discard effects there. We hit the black land, which is interesting. We want to play the gunner here, and then the chariot next turn, basically. Yeah, I guess so. It's more mana efficient. I haven't seen any counter spells show up. I'm not aware there are too many. I think we want to hold on to things to discard to the chariot if we can. So I think we're ending here. Ideally, they don't kill this thing. There's not going to be a Doomblade and Sealed, right? Mills is out for 2. There aren't that many cards left in the deck. There are only 27. That gives me anxiety compared to standard. We don't mill anyone really good. If we get to max speed, we can get a card off of that. But opponent has put a clock on us. It's got some ramp. A Fabricator. Second card each turn. That's too much Acid Sealed. I think we get the Chariot going this turn. And then, like, draw discard off the gunner. Flying in haste. Can always block that, so that's not really that good. We could also trade... No, we don't want to trade the Grim Bauble with it this turn. I think we want to bend the Tortoise here. Okay, so we're just attacking with this guy. Speed up to 3 is not so bad. I think we're playing the Chariot this turn. We might still play the Grim Bauble. And this is only sorcery. Let's get rid of the Tortoise, which we don't really need anyway. Make a 2/2, draw a land. We can discard that next turn. End here. 5/5 menace hits pretty hard. I am wondering if we should main deck the Abrade effect. Kill any artifact. I'm also not sure if this Tortoise is any good now. It's only good on turn 3? Okay, that's a card. Draw 2. If we get rid of their only creature, though, they can't power up any of this stuff. They also managed to get the Fabricator going. Crew 2, so they can't power up multiple of these guys. Black land. Okay. Flood the engine. Interesting. Can tap the 3/4. I mean, they're going to power up both of these things this turn, right? This is roughly the direction we want to move, though. I think we want to discard the land here to start. It's a really good card. Okay. Oh, they have to crew with both these things. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage here. That's actually interesting. We might be able to just start with this. If they don't... Oh no, they can still crew. Okay, because they can still crew with both of these things. Which is fine. I still think we want to flood this engine. Now they crew it in response. It's not blocked so well, though. So the block hit to take 9. I think we don't throw away resources just yet. We're pretty close to being able to, though. There's a lot of damage right there. They eat it all. They drop to 4. Speed is also up to 4. So now we can get back that Surveyor and exile it from the graveyard. Okay, they mill us out for a little bit here, but not nearly enough to kill us. We also get this sucker down. We could sack the Grim Bauble to get this back. But I think we basically, unless they can sweep here, like I think we basically got them. We have a 3/3 Flying Haste as well. They need a creature to crew their vehicles. This is why we're not trying to play vehicles. As few as we can. Alright, we get game 1 of the books. We have to go back and evaluate the mana fixing turtle thing to turn 2 turtle. Maybe that's not as good as I thought. We might still have to play it. Let's just take a quick look here. Where's my deck? Is it an event? An event deck? Maybe it's locked in once you start? I don't think so. Hold on. Events. Limited. There's my deck. Okay. No, I think it still makes sense to play the mana fixing, right? The Monument. We're just not really a control shell. It does fit into your curve at any point in time. It's a weird win con. I just think that's not how you're going to win most games, right? Do we want to play Sky Crash? We just kill the underlying creature. Field of Flame is also interesting. But we have... I feel like our cards are pretty decent here already. I'm just not sure what I would cut for this. I want to say we about have it right. I'm going to stick with what we got. 1 win, 0 losses. It's hard. I think you need like a really bomb deck to go 6-0 or 6-1. I still have no idea how good the Planeswalker is. Blue and black. We're on the draw. I mean, we have plenty of stuff to do on 3 for a while. I think you keep this. We have basically no 1 and 2 drops in the deck anyway. So I don't think you mulligan this. No red yet, but yeah, I mean we have things to do on 3 and 4. Whew. It's a different kind of mono red. Don't have to get quite as anxious. It's a 2-mana 2/1. Don't hit the next land though. We could lose to the 2-mana 2/1. Here it comes. Okay, a little draw discard action. Been there, 5-drop. This is showing up right on time. Perfect. Perfect play. Tap another untapped mount or vehicle. You control this vehicle with an artifact creature. +1 counter on it for each mount or vehicle you control other than this vehicle. Okay, they might reanimate this thing. I don't know. Oh, geez. That hits pretty hard. I guess we can flood the engine. No, we can't block this thing. We might have to flood it or something. I think it seems like a very good card. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to flood this thing. Which means we're using our only treasure. So we don't have anything to do with red here. But, I mean, we can't block it. We can't just block that thing for the rest of the game. And hopefully they don't have a 2-mana counter. I'm not anticipating it, but they could, I guess. Okay, that thing's done. I mean, that's their rare, so locking it down is not that bad. We're down to 14 with 2 lands, though. Dude's hitting his 5th land drop. Yeah, we're happy to trade here. I guess they have a combat trick? No? Sure. Trade's fine. Okay, that's a rare. Another rare. Jesus. We have nothing to do here. Even if we did. You draw a card? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's pretty much game right there, right? Like, what are you going to do against that? Cycle a Sky Crash? Sure. Sure, dude. Sure. It's not a land. Okay. Great. Could discard one of our 6-drops, I guess. Whew. That's a good card, too. Okay, probably lethal. Can you discard one something else? Damn, that's like a crazy that's like a constructed deck right there. That is not a sealed deck. Okay. 2-lander, dead immediately. Do we change anything? Do we have any 1 or 2 drops that are worth playing? I mean, we could put another cheap creature. We could put in the discard spell. Maybe we just have to be a little more proactive here. We can put in intimidation tactics, and that's pretty much it. We could also put in Sky Crash. Would that have helped? Destroying that artifact would not have helped. Sky Crash could still be very playable. I just don't know. Mostly we just, like, did not hit any land all game. But I do think we could shore up our curve a little bit because we have nothing to do on 1 and 2, really. And maybe 1 6-drop gets cut, I guess. If we're being real. Alright. 1 win, 1 loss. We do not have many playable 2-drops, though. It's got to be really hard to qualify through sealed. As opposed to constructed, like, I could at least design a way to go 6-1 in constructed, but in sealed, like, your pool has to be good, your draws have to be good. It's best of 1. It's probably pretty tough. Bugsy. Okay. All red. Tortoise is showing up, though, and we're on the draw. So Tortoise could actually be huge here. So I think you keep this. They go turn 3. Oh, man. They go turn 3, we Tortoise. We tactics late. I just think most of our deck doesn't really get going till late anyway. It's probably not a fantastic keep, but we do have the Tortoise to help bridge the gap. Like, I think you just assume that most sealed hands are pretty bad. Oh, another mountain. Great. Okay, that could be a card. I think we hold on here with the tortoise. I think we basically need the value off of it. Plus it'll let us broadside barrage. Okay. I think it's just you. Try to trade. And then, they hit their 4th land. Oh, they got removal here? They got a fight spell? Yeah, they're going pretty aggro. A nice little aggro deck here. 3-mana 3/2 hits pretty hard. Okay. They did hit the 4th drop, though. So we can tortoise, which we have to do. And we could spend the treasure on this, which we also basically have to do. Jeez, probably have to kill this goblin, honestly. I don't want to even give him the chance to exhaust. I think we do have to wait there. If he exhausts the goblin. No, he played the land. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I think we want to kill the goblin for sure. Although it's 5 toughness. There's no way they save the creature, right? 5 toughness. I don't think there's any way. I think we block here like this. And we look for a barrage target. We can't move to damage. It's got to be like this, I think. We need a black land here. It's not it. We can play the compactor. It's the only thing we can play here. Spin out's really hard to cast, too. I mean, this is probably outclassed at this point, though. Drop to 9. Speed up to 3. That fixes mana. And we can Grim Bauble here. Okay. We live another turn. Oh. What the fuck are we supposed to do about that? Jesus Christ. If it's not their turn, you create a 3/3 green elephant. Great. Creatures you control. Wow. Draw 2 cards. I mean, we need removal spells for every creature they draw from here on out. We already have this. No, Scrap Packer doesn't help. That's tough, dude. Lifelink could be okay. So bad. I'm just not sure how we're supposed to live without land or bombs. I think we're drawing. I'm just not really sure what else we can possibly do here. Okay, there's Chandra. If she was able to do anything, now's the time. They don't hit anything here. Okay. Blue. 6 mana. I think we get her cooking to start.
You need a win, and I'm a winner.
Can you kill my Planeswalker? Wow. 6 damage target creature Planeswalker. Okay. That's unfortunate. They don't hit a creature though. I mean, we gotta win here soon. Okay. Flying and haste. I think we hold on to the land, I guess. To 15. If we hit 1 more speed, then we do get lifelink. We hit the next black source too, which is big for spin out, I guess. Alright, let's force them to do something here. Sure. I don't think we need to hold anything here. Okay, we were shockingly in the game. Velocitar. It's a 6/6. We have the spin out, though. And they didn't have anything last turn. I think the last card's a land, right? Sack this artifact, draw 2 cards. I mean, we have to spin out their only creature, right? If we play this, we could draw 2. We need a land. Because we have lethal, technically. Okay, let's see if they have a response here. Nope. Wow. Okay. I don't think there's any stick. We get the win. Whew. Dude flooded out after hitting March of the World Ooze. Wow. I feel like we should put in that little sweeper. I feel like it makes sense given our deck construction. Let's try to find a space for it. Fuel the Flames, right? Who else can come out here? I mean, this card kind of sucks, but we need something to do early. I don't think we're taking out any more early drops. Take out another 5-drop? How are we supposed to win the game, though? I guess Chandra's how we win most games. Draw 2. Each player loses 2 life. I feel like every card is essential. I don't know who I would cut here, honestly. I mean, the tortoise is super weird, right? Cut a Grim Bauble for a sweeper. I think that's reasonable, except that you sack it to the Duretti, right? And that's really good. It's like insanely good. We could get rid of the intimidation tactics. Again, it's a bad top deck. It answers powerful cards. We have decent answers to big cards. We do. All right, maybe we'll drop the tactics and play the sweeper instead, because we have basically no 1 or 2 drops. It's Jamak. Finally, we have some good mana here. Yeah, we'll keep this. Cool, we got some good mana. Oh my gosh, let's go. I don't think we get the scrap compactor down on 1. I guess you could sack it on 3. Kind of gives away the bit, though. Let's just get the tap land down here. Show me life. I can't believe a good mana this game. I'm so hyped for this. Too many lands. We got a sweet Surveil card, too. That's crazy. I don't even know if we attack with this thing. Maybe we just dig towards our bombs? That card's busted. Okay. I think we could definitely just Surveil 1 this turn. We don't need more blue, right? We'll play the next black here for now. And the compactor. And I think we're just playing to Surveil. Or even like block and Surveil. Maybe we don't block at all. I mean, the Surveil is going to be really good value over the course of the game. This card does have to die, though. Like, that has to die this coming turn, basically. I think we go no blocks. I really want to take these Surveils. Oh, that card's ridiculously good. Holy shit. All right. Damn. That kills it. Okay. Good. Is there any hexproof thing? I don't really think we need to play around that, to be honest. Shit. Ah, shit. I should have played a swamp. Fuck, mana. I don't know if there's any hexproof thing or not. She left open black, and then we could have surveilled again. It's my bad there. Guess we play a flying haste creature. We have to kill the Vanguard still, actually, next turn. We can't give him a 5-mana draw one. No blocks. I think our card's more valuable if we want to play the Compactor. Okay, mill. Return a land card. Alright, sure. Whew, that's good. I still think we have to kill the Vanguard right now. If we wait top 3 cards, it's really expensive. Maybe they won't do that. Maybe instead we just get the speed going. And next turn we go to the Dracosaur and saddle it and then pick off the Vanguard. We'll see if they take the value now or not. I mean, they got 4 cards in hand. Maybe they won't spend their entire turn wasted on that. Cool, they don't. This is good for us. I think if the Dracosaur comes down, we're in really good shape. They get back a 2-mana 2/2. Target creature gains trample till end of turn. Exhaust, but 3/+1 counters on this creature. Okay. No blocks still. I think our Surveiller is putting in work. 10 to 15. Alright, we gotta kill the Vanguard here still. They're pretty much tapped out, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think we need second blue for anything, right? Not really. Like, yeah, we'll play out the next mountain here, I think. Saddle 3 with you. Damage. I think we're attacking all here. Three +1 counters on this creature. I guess that's very significant, right? Let's see if they have a protection spell for 1 now. Okay, down to 12. And once we get lifelink on the Oil Gorger, I think that's huge. Okay. Small creature. We saddle with the Dracosaur. Still really good. Okay, they can remove our potential lifelink. We're dropped to 11. That is okay. I don't know if we waste that here, though. I don't think so. I think we use the Scrap Compactor. Okay, pick off the draw engine. Drop to 8. I think we hold flood the engine. Hold the Scrap Compactor. They might have another fight spell, I guess. Maybe they don't want to use it into us. Sorcery speed? No, anytime you want. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ideally, we kill the mole, because the Dracosaur can, I mean, I think we're going for this here. Oh, destroy target creature or vehicle. Might as well, right? Yeah, might as well. I have a really good removal spell in hand, too, so I think it's fine. No hexproof or indestructible. There is like a black combat trick that gives indestructible. Whew. It's got reach. We got the answer, though. We do have the answer. Held onto that sucker. You can stay tapped. Can saddle here. Two damage to any target. I mean, we're getting close to lethal, too. I think we still hold on to these lands. They did get 4 life off of that. Game's not over. It's 8 to 8. Depends how good their top decks are. If they draw another Ketradon. Looking at the graveyard, they could reanimate. Nobody that scary. Oh, we missed some cards here. -6/-6 is a good card. Beast Rider is a crazy card. Also with untapped creatures, right? Whew. Hits for 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we don't get any value off of this. If we saddle with the tortoise, we hit an air for 2 more. Does that matter? We're at 8. I think you go for it. Hold on to the surveil too. Just you, right? Yeah. Down to 2. Hold on to the land. Potentially chump block the Imperiosaur. I think in the off chance they have a pump spell, I think you chump block. We can't have lethal with the tortoise, so it has defender. They scoop. All right, didn't have to make that decision. The Dragosaur's crazy. I don't know if we can run anymore or not. That'd be a really top-end heavy deck. We do have that one single sweeper for 2 drops. I knew it was good, but I think it's worth taking one more look at that card. Like, who would you cut for it? I don't know if you can really shove one more in there. Yeah, I don't think I would cut anything before that. I think it's pretty important to stay alive. Like, you could cut a risky shortcut for it, basically, is what you could cut. Actually, I don't hate that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think you could cut this card for that. Oops. I mean, I think it's really good. No two drops or 1 drops. Okay, we keep going. 3 wins, 1 loss. That 1 loss was brutal. 2 lander, just run over, right? I don't even think it was a terrible keep, right? Maybe? Sealed is weird. Man, it's not good. We'll try to tap our black lands a little better this time. If we need to leave open red for surveil. Billy Winner. Chicken Dinner. The Virtuous. We're on the draw. We have mana fixing and a 3-drop. I think that you keep this sealed hand. We have no 1 or 2 drops, but our deck doesn't have any anyway. So let's hope they don't just like curve out and annihilate us. But I think otherwise it's okay. A Verge. Another expensive card. At least it's in red though. I wonder if 3 islands is too much. We could cut it to 2? Yeah, we probably should cut it to 2 actually. Because we have 2 kind of mana fixing. Oh, a 2 mana 3/3. Alright, well, I can't really kill that. Dude's about to run us down here. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh shit, we lost for sure. No chance we come back from this. That's an insane 3-drop in sealed. That's ridiculous. Okay. We can flood the engine. Loses all abilities. Yeah, I mean, we have to do that, right? You can't just give him a free token every turn. I think we have no choice here. Lose all abilities. I mean, it has to happen. Taking 4 damage per turn now. At 2 mana 3/3. Whew. Dude. Dude has assembled an aggro deck here. Gas Guzzler. I think this will be the end of the road for us. I don't know if we win that one. We could play you plus a Grim Bauble here. And kill the gas. Like, what are we really going to do? We could top deck a land and get this guy going. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're basically so dead. But I think that's the best play, honestly. What an aggro deck. A 1 mana 2/1. A 2 mana 2/3 Death Touch Haste. A 2 mana 3/3. A 3 mana 2/3 that generates tokens. Like, this is a crazy aggro deck to pull in sealed. I guess they are running 3 colors though. Maybe they got a little bit lucky with their colors. They're running a double green card and a black 1-drop. Maybe they just splash red for the heavy. We're down to 5. Could play the tortoise, make a treasure, have 4 mana open. which I think is probably what has to happen here. Like, we do need to block somehow. And trade with some of these 3 toughness creatures. I mean, yeah, I think we... This guy comes down too. Do our best to trade. I don't know how low we can drop. There's no burst lightning in this format, right? Not that I know of. Okay, removal spell picks off one of our creatures. I mean, yeah, we're toasted. This was a crazy, insanely aggressive start. Attack all button. Gotta block the 3/3. What, you got another card to play here? You got a pump spell? Dude, really? Okay. Play our 4/4 doesn't even block that. I mean, we lost fair and square. There's nothing we could draw here that would change a single thing. Right? There's nothing we could do. Can't saddle it. No attacks. Take the block on the 4/4. Take 3 to the face. Just devastated. Oh, well, I mean, our pull was weird. Like, our bombs were Chandra and the Menace artifacts. I'd much rather have a House Squad heavy that just, like, immediately takes over the game. So, is what it is. All right, first shot at sealed. Honestly, I don't think we did it too bad. We went 3 and 2. Yeah, we learned some things about deck building. We'll try again. Claim. On to the next one. I get my gems back too.